Hi everyone, hope you're well and having a good day. Just out for a cold walk today. It's a bit chilly, I'm getting a bit nippy now, so I need to start moving again soon. But my last vlog I was talking about seasons and how the seasons are changing, and how actually I'd never used Zoom before. So in this season I've learned some new skills, and Zoom is just one of the things that I've learned in this season, the pandemic season and the seasons of restrictions and lockdown. Zoom is one of the practical things that I've learned, but there's a lot of other things that I've learned in this season that I would not have learned if this season wasn't as it is now, with the restrictions and the lockdown and everything else that goes with that. There've been a huge amount of things that I've learned, and I don't think really I will understand the depth of what God has been showing me and what God has taught me, and just practical skills that I picked up. I don't think I will honestly really realise the value of that until we're out of this particular season, but I will take that experience, that knowledge and those skills with me, so they will be ongoing. And in Genesis 1 verse 14, so Genesis is the first book in the Bible. It talks about in Genesis 1 about how God created the heavens and the earth originally, and in verse 14 of chapter 1 it talks about how God created the lights to separate the day and the night. So there was no separation between night and day, there was either darkness or light. So God created the sun and the moon and the stars to distinguish between the night and the day, and to mark seasons. It specifically says that in the verse, to mark days and years and seasons. So it was God's idea to create seasons. Now he doesn't create nasty seasons, he doesn't create pandemics to throw us into a season we're not used to, or that's caused a huge amount of heartache and issues and problems for people right across the world. God doesn't create that situation, but he's the one who holds all of the seasons in his hands. He's the one who created seasons. So as I mentioned in my last vlog, this walk that I'm going on, you can see the trees down here. Can't see much of it at the moment in this view, but the buds and the leaves are starting to come on the trees, and in a few weeks time this whole avenue down here where I walk will just be awash with blossom and trees, and just signifying the spring season. And I love that season. It's just, I just love all the blossom and the flowers, and also all the birds singing and the nesting. And you can hear some birds out here, but usually when it's sunnier you hear a lot more birds. But it's just a sign of a new season, and in England obviously it's very more distinguished than in some places of the world. We have a very definitive spring, summer, autumn, winter season, and you can see the seasons in things like the trees around you and things like that, So we now are beginning, or will be in a few weeks, we'll be beginning to come out of the season of lockdown. We're in lockdown 3 still at the moment. On this week there will be some restrictions lifted, not many yet, but there will be a few. Children will be going back to school. They've been homeschooled mostly since January, so a couple of months or so, well actually just over a couple of months in this lockdown. So again, the seasons are changing, and gradually the restrictions will ease as things develop and go further on in time. And all of these seasons have a purpose. That's what I'm trying to say. God is in control, and there is a purpose in this season. I'm not saying that God caused the pandemic, he didn't, but he is with us in that pandemic and in those seasons of difficulty. So I just thought I would leave that thought with you for today, because whatever season you're in, wherever you find yourself, just remember that it's God that created the seasons, and it is God who can change the seasons whenever he wants to. So yeah, just thought I'd leave that thought with you for today, and I will see you soon. Bye.